Kristy.
Christy and Max.
Weekly. Welcome to the Sometimes Spouse Podcast. I am Christy Ogle.
I'm Max Ogle.
And weekly we come to you with tips because we've been married for a while.
A few days.
How long have you been married, Max?
22 years in October.
Wow. That's a really long time.
Yep.
I don't think I've even kept a dog alive for 22 years.
No. Most dogs don't live 22 years.
Oh, maybe that's why. Not even a plant.
Nope. Definitely not a plant.
No, I got a black thumb.
Yep. See? It's blind.
So today, we're continuing the series of 50 tips from couples that have been married for over 50 years with an Ogle twist on it.
Wow. 50 years.
50 years. Are you almost 50 years old?
Nope.
How old are you?
38.
I'm only 29, so
Wow.
we've got a ways to go. But we've been married 22 years, so it's complicated.
Yep.
And this is taken from Best Life magazine, from couples that have been married over 50 years, because we're striving for that.
Sure. Yeah. You might make it.
At 50 years, what do we do after that, Max?
You break up and go your separate ways.
That's a lot of investments. Then you go for 75?
Yep, 75. What is it? Is it 50 is gold? Your
I don't
gold
know.
anniversary? I don't know. It's something like that. They're silver and gold, and I don't know.
So here's one of the tips. Kiss each other goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Wow. Do I do that every night?
Every single night I get a kiss from him. Like, seriously, he's the more affectionate one than I am. And so I'm happy with just a, peck on the cheek but that's not him. It's like 20 or 30 kisses.
That's what you would give your daughter good night, a peck on the cheek.
Yeah.
Not your wife.
So thank God for him.
Yeah,
because
she'd probably live by herself under a tree by now.
I probably would reading.
Wow.
Yeah, and watching Tony Robbins.
Number two. Understand that patience is a virtue. Understand, let me repeat that. Understand that patience is a virtue.
Marriage is a lot about patience.
Yes, it is.
When you get married, you're not going to automatically have the man that you think he should be.
Or the woman.
You've got to create them.
Yes, you do.
You have to learn to accept each other's faults and everything and just go with it.
Sometimes people are the way they are.
Yeah, and you're never going to change them.
No.
Always know that you're a team no matter what.
No matter what. No matter what.
No matter who it is, what the situation, you are a solid, united front, especially with children, pets, any other members of your family. People will try to come between you.
Oh, yeah. Anybody that, that I always have her. Always have her back. No matter what.
Even if he's wrong.
Wow.
I have his back. We are a united front.
Yep.
And whatever it is that we're facing it together.
Yeah. You never alone.
No.
Number 4, focus on friendship. Not just lust.
Ooh.
Gotta be my friend first.
You're my best friend.
Yeah.
Want to be my best friend?
Sure.
Yeah, because you're in this for several years together. So you really have to get to know each other and have realistic expectations and know each other's personalities, your strengths, your weaknesses.
Number 5.
Keep saying yes to new experiences.
New experiences. You want to go parasailing?
I've done it once. I'm good.
That was it? That was the one? That was your new experience for that?
Yeah. We try to do a new experience at least every week.
Try something.
I like to do something new I've never done every single day, whether it's listening to a new book or learning something new, or chatting about a new kind of conversation, something that we'd like to try, something that might scare us just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But we do it anyways.
Yep.
This is something you're also going to want to have fun with the person.
Yeah.
When you do say yes. You don't want somebody that's a complainer.
Number 6. Decide what's a deal breaker before you tie the knot.
Yeah. We had that discussion. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Deal breaker.
Your mom.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, Mom, if you're watching. A deal breaker is letting somebody else come between us.
Yeah. No, that will never happen.
Yeah, you want to have these tough discussions before you get married, before you're 20 years down the road and deal breaker happens and you've got 3 kids, a mortgage, and a business together.
You have a life together.
Yeah. You want to make sure that those traits are something that you can live with the rest of your life.
Number 7.
Reminisce when you first fell in love.
Do you remember that?
I do.
We do. We tell our kids this story a lot.
We do. They ask to hear the story a lot. You think they would be sick of hearing how Mom and Dad fell in love and the things that we used to do together when we were first in love?
It was all me in the beginning. Didn't have anything to do with her.
Yeah, I was dating somebody else at the time when we met.
Yep, scooped her right up.
Yep. Well, I dated him for a couple of other weeks until he asked me to move to Utah, and I was like, no, so I stuck with Max.
Wow, thanks a lot. So
yeah, that guy's dead now, so.
Well, you won a little bit. Well, I guess maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. I won the spouse lottery. It was that bald head. Oh, wait, you used to have hair.
I wasn't bald then. I wasn't bald until I met you.
Wow. I think you weren't bald until you had children.
Yeah, that's true. Number 8, make your partner feel wanted.
Why would you want to be in a relationship where you totally resent each other?
I don't know. I don't even know how that would work where you wouldn't want to see the other person.
No, I was talking to somebody the other day that him and his wife don't get along very well, and I've known him pretty much my entire life. Mm-hmm. And when I was talking to the individual, it was like he was always on the defense. And I thought, that's how his relationship is with his wife. So that's how he perceives how he has to react to the whole outside world. So he doesn't feel wanted in that relationship. So any conversation that he would have, he would not feel wanted.
No, automatically be defensive.
Yeah, and that's not the kind of relationship that you want to have. You want to feel wanted.
29.
Have a life outside of your relationship.
Yeah.
You can get codependent, and you don't want that. You want to have your own life. You want to have your own productive life. The things you care about, separate
have friends
than what your spouse cares about.
Sure.
Max, do you care anything about skincare or beauty or fingernails or anything like that?
Only that you look good. That's all I care about.
Or standing up paddleboard?
No. I have to haul our paddleboard around. That's the only thing I care about.
Yeah. And do I care about guns?
Not usually.
Or hunting or cars?
No, none of that stuff. But she cares about it for me.
I do. I care about it for him, but not necessarily for me. That's his stuff, and I got my stuff.
What did we do the other day? And I dragged the kids out of the car, and we went walking around for a minute, and you stayed in the car. What did we run across downtown? Car show.
Yeah, some kind of show.
Yeah, it was a car show. It's cool. We stopped real quick. We were there for, 10 minutes?
Too long.
Yeah, wow. Walked around, looked at some Lamborghinis, Ferraris, kind of cool. And then jumped back in the car, and we were on our way.
I thought they were all Corvettes.
Wow.
Well,
nope.
Learn something new every day. Thank you guys for joining us for the Max and Kristy podcast. I'm Kristy Ogle.
I'm Max Ogle.
And we're out. And we're just going to stay on live while I prep for the next podcast. So if you guys have any questions for Max, just go ahead and ask him, and he will answer them.
Oh, questions for me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How'd you meet Kristy?
Ooh, how did I meet you? You were walking alongside the road and hitchhiking. And I think I picked you up on the back of my Harley. No, that is not true at all. I met her, Christy, at a furniture store that is now closed. No more Highly Miners. That was way back when. And I went in there to buy a recliner. And that's where I met her at. She was the salesman that just happened to be there that day. And ever since then, really, we've been together. You know, one way or another. Always been together. Really have never been apart. I think I did an internship one summer. I was gone for 3 months, and I'm sure that she missed me.
A little bit.
So, yeah, we've always been together.
We did have a break.
Yeah, that's because I didn't like her.
That was because you were a pain in the butt.
Wow.
You had to figure out what you were doing.
Yeah.
But that's okay. All relationships have rockiness. Our break was before we were married, though.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah. Now we are going to sign on for our second podcast. We're catching up because we missed one last week.
Number 2. That was her fault.
Number 2. It is hard to wrangle this man in.
I'm busy.
To the office. I'm busy too. But I do all the marketing. And I do all the fun stuff. He's out there shaking hands, kissing babies. That's what he does.
Are you supposed to kiss babies now?
I don't think you're supposed to kiss babies now.
Could be.
Do you pet dogs?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to shake hands right now either.
No.
I think it's social distancing 101.
Some
Max.
people do, some people don't, some people care, some people don't.
Yeah. So we're going to go right into our second podcast, if this cooperates with me. So you guys enjoy the second half of How to Stay Married for Over 50 Years. Welcome to the Sometimes Spouse Podcast, Christy and Max.
Max and Kristy.
Max and Kristy.
Kristy and Max.
Today we are wrapping up our tips to stay married for over 50 years from Best Life magazine, and it has been so much fun going over these tips with you guys. These are from couples that have been married for over 50 years, and we've put the Ogle spin on them.
Wow.
I'm Christy Ogle,
Max Ogle.
and we're just going to dive right into it.
Number 1.
Show gratitude. Say thank you. If you treat your relationship like you treated it in the very beginning, it'll always be new.
And there won't ever be an end.
Yeah, if you treat a relationship like the end of a relationship, it will be the end.
Yep.
So when I ask Max to take out the trash, he goes,
Absolutely.
Take out the trash?
I would love to.
You want me to take out the trash? Of course I'll take out the trash. If Max asks me to do something, Max, what would you like me to do? Yes, I will. And he will go,
Thank you.
He shows gratitude. Gratitude is the most powerful thing in the universe. Number 2.
Keep company with positive people.
Oh my God, this one's so important.
That is tough to do right now.
It is, because of everything that's going on in the world. It's like you turn anything on or you talk to people and they just go to this negative kind of mindset.
Yeah, gloom and doom right now.
You have to avoid negative people and you have to avoid negative situations. Max and I have cut toxic people out of our lives so that we can enjoy each other, because those toxic people will try to come between you both.
Yep. That's tough. Number 3.
I got a short fuse. I got a temper. And sometimes I got to cool off before it gets too heated. Max will say, babe, you need to step away.
Yep. Go outside. I'll throw some water in you.
No, I don't think that would work.
Number 4. Don't let your arguments spill over into other relationships.
True. That's one that we've really had to work on, being in business together. If we're which we don't hardly ever argue, we discuss. But if if we have an argument at home, it never comes into the office.
No.
Because it puts toxicity in the office. When we go out to networking meetings, it does not touch those networking meetings.
Absolutely not.
Number 5.
Speak using I statements when you argue.
Yeah, don't say your mother, your sister.
What did you do? Number 6, learn to really apologize. No, this like, I'm sorry you didn't like that.
Yeah, you have to learn to really apologize. This is one thing I had to learn with marriage and in life. Learn to really apologize. Number 7, say no to distractions when you're communicating with each other. So that means put the stinking phone down. Get off of the screen. Get off the tablet. Get off the computer. Get off of the TV. Pay attention when your spouse is trying to communicate. Give them your attention. They deserve it.
Yep. Right. Don't bring work into your home relationship.
Oh, this one was hard for us.
Yep.
It took us many years to figure this one out. Building a sometimes spouse, business and empire together. It was hard.
It's tough not to bring it home.
So we have a rule. Absolutely no business in the bedroom or bathroom.
Yep. Number 9, pursue some of the same interests.
I love the outdoors.
Yep. And I like to go kayaking and fishing. So your paddleboarding goes right along with it.
Yeah, but I didn't used to love the outdoors. When we lived in Missouri, I didn't necessarily like being outside. But when we moved to Texas, we kind of grew together. I didn't necessarily like fishing, but now I love to fish on a supboard.
And the last but not least.
Remember, the opposites do attract.
Yep.
I'm Christy Ogle.
Max Ogle.
Thank you guys for joining us for the Sometimes Spouse podcast. I gotta go to B&I.